Hey all, welcome to Mask Monday. Today I am going to update you on my project Use Up the Dribs and Drabs, otherwise known as PUUDD. I'm going to show you what products I used up and what I've rolled in. If you like product empties, then stick around, but I'm going to get a mask on my face first. I'm going to first put on this Dew of the Gods Under Eye Volumizing Collagen Pads. I got these from Andy Does Stuff in my birthday mail. Does anyone feel personally attacked by dark under eye circles? I don't know if I feel attacked. That might be a little strong. But this under eye is definitely darker than this one. I don't know if you've noticed on my videos, but I notice it when I'm editing. So let's see what these do for my under eyes. Let's get it really close. Okay, so they are looking kind of dark right in here. And let's see if these make it better. And I'm never really sure if they're supposed to go this way or this way, but these actually have a picture on the back right there, and it shows the little side to the nose. So that's what I'm going to do. These have sort of a fabric-y feeling on the outside, and then it's a gel, sticky gel on the inside. Let me get my lashes out of the way. Okay, that's going to stay really nice. And it's very cooling. Not like minty cooling, but just cold. All right, there's that. And I am going to put on a face mask as well. I'm going to use this Aceology Multivitamin Brightening Biodegradable Mask. This one says, the Aceology Multivitamin Brightening Biodegradable Mask is a glow-inducing treatment that delivers a dose of vitamin B3, vitamin C, and vitamin E to your skin via an ultrafine biodegradable sheet made from natural lyocell fibers. This multifunction antioxidant-rich mask sweeps away dullness to reveal a beaming complexion and more resilient skin. So, okay, I'm not beaming right now. It's clean, but I don't think it's beaming. So we'll see when I'm done if it's beaming. Okay, it's very wet. I am not going to subject you to the entire process of me trying to unfold this and get it on my face, so I'll be right back. Oh, ice cold. Okay, so I have it on and it is very thin. You can hardly see it on there. And we'll see if it stays in place without the mask cover. I've taken some of the extra serum down my chin. There's always a ton of serum left in the bag, so I like to squeeze it out. You can kind of see it there on my palette. And just like put it on the backs of my hands, on my arms. Why waste it, right? I mean, if it's good for the skin on my face, it should be good for my hands and arms too. Okay, on to PUUDD. Now, I've been doing these updates mid-month to try to avoid the end-of-month rush, but it seems like somebody stole about 10 days out of the middle of May because it went by really fast, and all of a sudden here I am, and now it's June, and I haven't done my PUUDD update. I don't have as much this month as I had in the first 3 months, and that was expected because I'm kind of running out of products that are almost empty. And the ones that were still in there seemed like they were going pretty slowly, so I haven't been able to roll in but I do have some. So I have 3 products that I used up that were rolled into the PUUDD project at the end of April. The first one is the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Primer, one of my very favorite primers. I have a repurchase of this, and I've heard that it's similar to the e.l.f. Gripping Primer, which I also have. I don't find them to be completely the same, but they do act about the same. I actually like the minty scent and cooling feeling of this one a little bit better than the gripping primer. So when I can no longer get this one, the gripping primer will be okay, I guess, but I really like this one better. I had bought the mini trio of the 3 different putty primers, and so I used up the poreless putty primer that was in this little travel size, and I plan to wash this out and keep the case because when I do any traveling, it will be perfect to put some putty primer in to take along with me. And the third product that I used up was my number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Setting Powder in Light. You can see it is completely gone. And this is my favorite powder for setting my concealer under my eyes. I have not repurchased it because I have other powders that I'm trying to use up right now. But this is a definite repurchase when I get to the point that I'm ready to repurchase a powder. I did use up 2 products. Incidentally, they were not part of the project. This Wander Beauty Highline Liquid Eyeliner. It was in black and it's just dried out and gone. And so this one is done. And then I used up a lip liner, the Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner in Bear to Comment. There's just a little bit there. One of my very favorite colors. It's a perfect nude. I love the Wet n Wild lip liners. We'll be repurchasing, but I have a lot of nude lip liners, so not repurchasing just right now. The products that were in my project Use Up the Dribs and Drabs in April that are still there, and if I can find footage, I will put in a comparison of where I'm at now versus where I was. The Fourth Ray Beauty, the Lightweight Moisturizer, almost gone, but not quite. I think this one will definitely be gone by the next update, and then I'm going to be going back to my e.l.f. Hydrogel Moisturizer because they're very similar, but I like the e.l.f. just a little bit better. The Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in 01 Sunlight. This thing is taking forever. Bronzers last a really long time, but I'm getting there. Maybe 1 more month. I think I can get through this in 1 more month. And these bottomless, endless Revlon Candid foundations. I have 110 and 130 because I need to mix them to get the right color. Although now with it getting to be more summer, I'm actually using the 130 kind of by itself. However, I think that these are getting old because I'm not as happy with the way they're performing as I used to be. So I'm going to give them 1 more try today. And if I'm not happy with the way they perform, then I'm just going to declare them to be done. So I have 3 things remaining in the basket to be used in the month of June, which means technically I have 2 slots open because it's a 5 project rolling pan. But if I want to change the rules, I can do that. So I actually have 3 things that I've rolled in to give a total of 6 because I really want to focus on using them up. One is this e.l.f. Under Eye Primer, and it is almost gone. I think that it does help some, but I don't know that it's enough to warrant buying it again to have a separate under eye primer. It does smooth and the concealer goes on really well under it, but my other smoothing primers do the same thing, if that makes sense. I have a little sample of this Cover FX mattifying primer and it's fine, but I think my e.l.f. putty primers work just as well, if not better. And I even tested it one side to the other for an LA Girl mattifying primer, and I like the LA Girl better. So using it up because it works, but I can see no need for myself to purchase this at full price. And I am almost done with my second tub of the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer in Rose. There is just the tiniest little bit right there, but you use so little that there's probably maybe 3 or 4 more uses in this. I just placed an e.l.f. order and I noticed that it was no longer available on the e.l.f. website. So I'm thinking that this was discontinued, which kind of makes me sad because this is my favorite eye primer. On the other hand, I have other eye primers, and this one from AOA, Shop Miss A, I really like. So I think if I can't get this one anymore, then the Shop Miss A is probably going to be my new go-to. I know a lot of people had problems with the dryness of this texture. Maybe they're going to reformulate and come out with something else. I never had problems with it because I figured out how to make it work for me, but I can understand that there was a lot of negativity around this product as well. How long is this thing supposed to be on? This mask says to relax for 30 minutes. I don't know that I have time for a full 30 minutes with this, and I don't think any of you want to hear me ramble on about nothing for another 15 minutes. However, I do want to share with you what's on my nails. I was in Walmart early in the week and I saw this color on an end cap and I had to have it. It's the Sally Hansen Insta Dry and the color is Gain Momentum. So cute. Anyway, it's this beautiful mint blue kind of icy color. I did my toes too, and it's so pretty, perfect for summer. And the other cool thing is I did these like 3 days ago and I have no chipping. So yay for that. I put on the Sally Hansen nail strengthener first for my base coat. Then I did 2 coats of this. It's a thin, light color, so you definitely need 2 coats of it. And then I used the top coat from the Misha manicure set that I got in my Ipsy in April, and yeah, it's doing great. So I've had this on about 20 minutes, which is plenty long enough as far as I'm concerned. We're going to go ahead and take it off. And the under eye pads don't actually say how long to leave them on, but we're going to go ahead and take them off too. And those come off dry. There's no extra serum there, but there is from the face mask. So we can pat that in a little bit. Okay, so I went away for just a few minutes to give the serum time to dry on my skin. And what do we think? Yeah, I think it feels good. It's a little bit tacky, but I'm going to put makeup on and that'll be fine. It feels great. It feels very hydrated and moisturized. So yeah, that was a good mask. It felt good. If you aren't familiar with my PUDD journey, I'm going to put the playlist for that right there so that you can catch up if you want to. If you're pudding with me, give me an update in the comments down below. How many products have you used up so far? If you remember in my last video, I had 28 used up. I've used up 5 more, so now we're at 33. 33 products completely used up since January 15th. I think that's amazing. And I think you're amazing too. Thank you for being here, for watching, for supporting my channel, for supporting me. I hope that you have a beautiful, blessed day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.